Yeah.
And this is why I say it's a lot of pressure on everybody these days because you have to work, you have to live. Now, back in the day, I feel like women asked to join this party. Men are just, you have to be in this party. Yep.
No, like you said, Steve, it was still work at home.
Yeah, it's still work at home,
It was
but
still work at home.
But it was
but
more
women
like
are
housework
still,
though.
y'all can be taken care of by the village. Men aren't always taken care of by the village.
That's true.
A lot of
I give y'all
men,
that.
you gotta get it out the mud. Like you have to get out in the field and scrap for everything that you have, and that can bring a lot of pressure on you. I told some folks send something to me, and they sent me one. They said that
Every man wants to provide.
men in their 20s are under a lot of pressure, y'all. They said that men in their 20s is under a lot of pressure. I mean, it can be true, it can be false. But let's go ahead and watch this clip.
Every man wants to provide. But we are in an economy
pictures of his
where,
cat.
like, you might gotta go 50-50 for 3-4 years. Everybody stacks up. Everybody makes some good investments. And then he can, might bump it up to 70-30. Then, it go to 100-0. Like, every man wants to, especially if you're down, like, you're really loyal.
Yeah.
Every man wants to do that. Every man wants to
I'm
provide.
gonna play one
But
more
we
time,
are
y'all.
in an economy where, like, you might gotta go 50-50 for 3-4 years. Everybody stacks up. Everybody makes some good investments. And then he can, might bump it up to 70-30. Then, it go to 100-0. Like, every man wants to, especially if you're down, like, you're really loyal.
Yeah.
Every man wants to do that. Every man wants to provide.
All right, y'all. Do we put a lot
Shout
of
out
pressure
Goody, bro.
on men in their 20s?
I feel like everybody got pressure right now. It's not a gender thing at all.
I don't think so neither.
Good answer. But I also believe that it's for men especially for that extra reason of trying to be the man that provides for their partner. It's a pressure, but it's a pressure they put on themselves. Like I know I put myself under pressure to figure out my finances with my job and saving up for the future, but also putting things in motion that I want to do now, so I can get because I want a lot of shit. You feel me? And so I put that pressure on myself to try to go out and get those things, but that's a self-put pressure. That's also pressured by the societal pressure to be the man to provide for your future family. Boom, there we go.
Okay. So you definitely feel like it's a lot of pressure on men these days.
Sure, yeah. Simple answer.
Yeah, I mean that's as simple as it is. But you actually explained why though, so I can rock with that. Personally, I feel yes, there is a lot of pressure on men. However, at the same time, y'all, there is a lot of pressure on women as well. That maybe they asked for, and now they get to see that it's a lot of pressure out here in the world. So the playing field is pretty even. So it's a lot of pressure on everybody. That's all I'm saying. I know for me specifically, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself fresh out of college. Trying to pay off debt, trying to do this, trying to be the man, and do all this other stuff. But when I actually sat down and looked at myself in the mirror, it's like, bro, this stuff takes time. So whatever they saying, whatever you seeing on social media, the streamers, they get into it so quick, they get into the money. You even see females on being content influencers, and it's like, dang, everybody getting this money, everybody doing this, everybody doing that. When in reality, y'all, it's just a little amount. It's a small amount of people that's doing that. So, like Jago said, a lot of pressure that we have, we all just put on ourselves. It's like, I think society does know that being in your 20s is a tough time, and you're not going to be able to have everything, and that goes for both sides, women and men.
Yeah, because it's men that's bums and it's also women that's bums.
I ain't no bum now. Don't do that.
No, I'm not
Don't
saying
say
you're a
that.
bum.
He went there.
Yeah, you
I'm
trying to
saying
say
they don't have they don't have that drive. They don't. You put that pressure on
yeah,
yourself. I put the pressure on myself, but they don't have that drive to put that pressure on themselves to try to move in that direction in the
Gotta
upward
make
direction.
time.
yeah.
So like Joe was saying, like it's mainly like a self-induced pressure that we put on ourselves, but at the same time, it is societal. Like we're trying to if we on social media, we see, like you said, we see the 20-year-olds, 21s, 22s, they making buku money. They living a life that you feel like you should be living too. So it feels like you feel like you may be, on a slow track. So you feel like maybe you're not going at the right pace everybody else is going because you see your friends around you doing certain things that you might want to be doing. But like you said, you just got to take it at your own time. Like everything takes time for yourself, especially just for you specifically, for what you want to build and grow. It's going to take time. But putting that pressure on yourself, of course, pressure can make diamonds, but pressure can also burst pipes. So you gotta be able to keep that balance. Can't be put too much pressure on yourself, but then at the same time you gotta, give yourself that accountability and that responsibility of action, everything you do in your life.
Yeah, for sure. And I think he was even the dude before. He was taking it from a relationship stance. So for me, in a relationship these days, it's expensive out here, and I know some women, they want to be taken care of.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like being a man. It's like, yeah, I wanna step up to the plate. So you might be having pressure come from your woman. What women? I ain't 50-50. I ain't about to do no 50-50. Which, I mean, I think 50-50, is cool, especially at this time. It's not like, let's get it, most women these days is not no stay-at-home wife. So.
Yeah, they ain't got the materials for that yet.
Yeah, they literally.
They stay at home hoes.
At home hoes.
That's what they really want to be,
hoes.
some at-home hoes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But even knowing that will put pressure on you as a man. Like, yeah. But yeah, I'm telling you, like, if we can come together and we going 50-50 now, I'm telling you, in the future it's going to be, like he said, 70-30, then 100% zero. Like, I know I have a plan to get my woman to be working strictly on what we got built, not working for nobody else. So, we got to find out how to replace her job 100%. That way she is basically, 100-0. But I personally
drop
think,
some gems, King.
But that also means that she has to have that job right now. So y'all can eventually get to that point.
Yeah.
So.
But also a lot of females think that being at home is not doing nothing. Nah, you got a job.
You got something to do.
Your job is to, you gonna be actually working. Still, you just not working on somebody else's plan. You working on our plan. You feel me?
You're trying to build and grow what y'all got going on.
Yeah. The only way you ain't gonna be doing that and you gonna be relaxing, kicking up, is if you marry a rich man from the jump. You better go up to about 40.
That sugar daddy.
Yeah, get you a sugar daddy.
Hey, Pat missed that one too.
They'll buy some feet pictures.
Not the feet pictures.
Send your sugar daddy some feet pictures. They'll take care of you. But if you come into a man in your 20s, you need to, in their 20s, if you come into a man in their 20s, you need to be ready to support and go from there. And it'll be vice versa as well. Vice versa.
Yeah, of course. Get you somebody that's going to support you in your dreams and stuff. Of course, But I think most women, they just want that financial stability now. Like, at least short-term or long-term financial stability, that's the main thing they seek in men. So it's like, we want to be providers. I don't want to say as quick as possible, but we want to be able to at least provide either for ourselves or for maybe our partners or whoever we got to provide for.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my thing is, most dudes, we barely barely can provide for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. But shit getting expensive out here, bro. Like,
It get expensive out here.
shit's getting
So
expensive.
it's like, let's add
trying
somebody
to
else
eat
to this
right?
equation. We
You
can
feel like
work
you're trying to eat
together.
right. You try to do all this other stuff with your own life, trying to make your own life good. Then on top of that, you telling me you want me to do X, Y, and Z for you?
I mean, if we ask for it, that's what we gonna get.
Yeah. Especially, you asked for it.
You gotta know who you working with. Renee, is there a lot of pressure on women in their 20s?
Yeah, it is. But to y'all point, I don't think a lot of women right now want necessarily to be their man to financially fully take over them. What I do know women want is like the effort. Like, can you plan a date? Can you help plan a trip? That mean pay for the whole trip. Like, put some effort into what we got going on. Like, I think it's more so of that. That's what I hear most. It's like these guys not putting in no effort. They over here, what you doing all day long? They own the game. They not planning no dates. They not feeding you spiritually, intellectually, nothing. Like, it's just hooking up and Netflix and chill. The girls are tired of the Netflix and chill. I gotta leave that back in college. I don't think it's necessarily. I haven't met no girls like, you gotta take fully care of me, like everything, rent, this, is that, and the third. Cause y'all know that girl that go so hard for this guy and he literally don't got nothing. Like, literally don't got nothing.
You got
He
shit
just
going on, so.
he just pick up what she called and that's enough for her. Like, I think it's all depends on who y'all dealing with. But you know. And I think it's another reason maybe why guys date a little younger. We had a conversation before. Why they date younger, so y'all have a little bit less expectation of y'all. And that's why some women date higher. So
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's what you're looking
like,
for.
were you saying like men will date younger for lower expectations?
I personally, from what I be hearing, it'd be one or two reasons. It'd be either she can't want too much. Like, okay, look, so she want right now, I can do that. Like someone that's like about our age now, what, like 20, 26, 27 in there. Date somebody's like 21, like she fresh out of school. She really just want to be able to get out her house, go on a few dates. You might get her a little whatever, a tiny trip somewhere, if that. Like that's even a lot for someone 21. You know how it was when we was 21. Like, does the trip make it out the group chat? It's simple stuff you could do like that versus a girl right now your age might want to, let's work toward an apartment. Let's think about buying a house. Let's do this. Let's do that. Some guys don't be want to hear all that right now. They're like, let me go a little lower. These expectations are a little bit lower. And then you can exceed them easily. Or if they're dating younger, they sometimes feel like,
Girl.
I hate to use the word mold, but some guys feel like they can mold a woman a little bit better. Like,
Oh yeah.
they don't have to, like, I'm not gonna say right now, a lot of women know exactly what they want, but some do, and they're like, she kind of got her head on this vision, this is what she want. Someone that's younger that don't really even know to think about that right now, I can mold them into more than what I know, like create a norm for them, and then that be the norm. Because that's gonna sound real good to something you ain't never thought of, like.
Yeah, that's true. I can agree
But
with
yeah,
that.
that's what I think about that. But yeah, women I think definitely have the pressure because, like I said earlier, there is a sassy nigga apocalypse going on. Yeah, and y'all, some of them may be thinking they the prize. They want flowers. They want to be the passenger prince now. They want to do all that. I have heard all the crazy stuff. Like, let's not sit here capping. Like, you need to
we
be
are.
texting me. You need to
We
be
are.
doing this. If you want
We
me,
are.
where the text, where the date, where it is. Like,
It's the same thing. I feel like
all
Preacher
sassy
Pat,
nigga
preacher Pat, go
apocalypse.
Pat, go Pat.
I feel like it's
What
a.
about Jimmy
Hold on.
Pat?
I feel like it's
Say what I
a.
said.
Hold on.
Just
It's gonna be
leave
cool.
it at men are the prize, y'all. Please.
No,
Okay,
men are
just
the
leave it.
prize.
Men
Both-
are the prize.
hey, let's say this.
It's
Both
for a totally
people
different
are the
reason than you
prize.
think, Renee.
You said men are the prize.
It's a totally
Both are the
different reason than
prize.
you think.
Both are the prize.
Thank you, Patrick. Because Stevie was
Oh.
fed
But
sass.
when I say like
it's not for those reasons, so it's not sassy. You gave some sassy reasons. I don't want my
Thank
girl
you give
to
a
be
sassy
taking
reason.
me out on a date and giving me flowers and doing all that bull. I don't care
Of
nothing
course,
about
yes,
that.
yes. You don't have to do exactly that, Steve. But
That's
what
the
we're
sassy.
saying
That's
is
some
it's the
sassiness.
same level to it. Whatever it is that brings you joy, like say you give your girl flowers and that makes her happy. What's gonna make you happy? Is it goddamn barbecue
a
boneless
game?
wings? Exactly. Is it something that's gonna just bring you that same type of joy or affection or appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not, I don't have to get flowers, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
same, that feeling of just being desired and wanted and loved in that same way.
Had you know a conversation I had recently with a group of
I agree,
guys?
Pat. I agree. I ain't going.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, come
They
on.
asked me, have I ever chased a man? And I was like, what you mean by that? And they were like, I feel like a girl gotta chase me because how I know she want me for real. And I was
They
like,
sound sassy as all get out.
all right, that's enough for me. That's all I was thinking.
They
But I was like,
do
am I
sound
wrong,
sassy. They do sound
Am I
sassy.
wrong, Jago?
I don't believe
Am I wrong,
in
Jago?
chasing at all. Okay, both for men and women. You should not be chased at all.
They were like,
Mm.
yeah, she gotta chase me. Like,
Nah.
y'all just be talking. What? I thought we say stuff like that.
But
Like,
Pat,
what do you
say
mean?
shit like, you gotta, where the energy at? I gotta feel the energy. Where the
Because
energy?
it's
That's
just,
the same stuff.
it's about matching shit, bro. It's just like,
That's the same stuff.
Not me shaking the room.
because this is a ring shaker.
Let me shake.
We can talk about all that, y'all. Come on now. The prize, everybody kind of equal.
Everybody's
feel like-
surprised, man.
He said, kinda.
Everybody is worthy and
Because
deserving
my
of love.
queen is a prize. I'm a prize. We're both prizes.
Everybody.
Now let's get back to the struggle of things. You feel like let's get this conversation back on track. This heartfelt conversation. I need to know
It's the struggle.
what struggles do y'all go through in your 20s where y'all just feel like it's so much pressure on you. Like
Struggles. It's
Man, I feel like,
I mean,
eating every day. Shit, figuring out what the fuck I want to
how
eat.
do I gotta
sometimes.
feed myself every day?
Like,
I'm
I'm
tired.
like, bro, I'm like, I don't feel
Tired
like.
of it.
Sometimes I don't feel like cooking, so I'm like, at the same time, but then I don't want to reheat some shit in the microwave, so I'm like, come on, what can I
that
do?
cannot
we
be the
doing?
pressure that y'all talking about. That's bringing y'all.
It's not
Okay,
just,
like,
of course,
pressure.
not just
That ain't
that, but it's just like
That ain't it.
it's just another thing. Truly, I have to.
You know what's a real pressure people are dealing with right now? You know how like, or a lot of they feel like people should think like this. Sometimes you gotta do a job to hold you down to get to your next one. And then you have that fear of like, dang, what if I get too comfortable right here? Or some people do get comfortable. And it's like, okay, my friends are in their careers. What about me? Like, maybe I'm not using my degree. Maybe I'm not really in the field. Maybe I didn't like the field I thought I liked. And then you're over here trying to figure that out. But you also got to pay your bills. People who went and got them cars, you got to pay that car note. If you over here living in your house, it's expensive. So how upset are you?
Yeah. I
Finding
definitely
that
feel like,
pivot? Yeah.
and this is why I say it's a lot of pressure on everybody these days because you have to work, you have to live. Now, you know, back in the day, I feel like women asked to join this party. Men are just, you have to be in this party. Yeah.
No, like you said, Steve, it was still work at home.
Yeah, it's still work at home.
It was still work at home.
But, it was
But
more
women
like
are
housework,
still,
though.
y'all can be taken care of by the village. Men aren't always taken care of by the village.
That's true.
A lot of
I get
men,
that.
you gotta get it out the mud. Like you have to get out in the field and scrap for everything that you have. And that can bring a lot of pressure on you, especially even if you're in your 20s. A lot of people probably shouldn't even be dating in their 20s because that's the time for you to find yourself and to actually build on the platform that you have before you bring someone else onto that platform. So it's just a lot of pressure to even make something of yourself or be successful in general as a man. Because if you get left behind, it will go downhill very quick.
now you a crackhead.
There you go.
Nigga, what? What?
The jump was crazy.
Nigga jump
ain't
homelessness to
You
crackhead.
didn't say military or nothing.
You ain't lying.
Ain't saying homelessness, ain't say nothing like that. Struggling, just straight crackhead.
Homeless. Okay.
Straight crackhead.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't lose your job or you're going to be homeless. That's what Jago
Nah,
said.
don't lose your job. You're gonna be a crackhead.
You're right. You're going to be a crackhead.
That's what you saying.
I'll
There you
take
go, that
the
is
one
crazy.
decision.
To hit the pipe?
I'll take the one decision. You hang out with one crackhead one day and say, "Hey man, get you." Blow crack dust in your face.
Now you blow crack dust in your face.
Say maybe
Yeah,
one
right.
bad hookah, but dang, you said crack. Whoa.
To get back to the struggle, as Steve said, I feel like the pressure comes from, you know, how do I want to say this? Everybody is figuring everything out day by day, but also with the way social media is, how society is today, you can see directly how other people are developing and growing. You know, so it's also a pressure they put on themselves to, want to match that person, even though it's your life and you gotta live it, like we said earlier.
And I like to say this too. That's a you see what people want you to see. And
Exactly, it's
so
a
that's why
highlight reel.
a lot of that pressure is it's you might not
Artificial.
want to deal with the things that they're dealing with. Like I'm telling y'all, Casanat, it looks like his streams is fun and all that. This man is working. His
That's
stream
the job.
his stream is him working. So like, yeah, it seems like it's all fun and we having so much fun. I love to do that. And then when you actually get there, you like, oh snap! I actually have to stream 2 hours a day. I gotta come up with this. I gotta do this, and then you like, oh nah, I don't know if I want them problems.
Your editor
Uh,
flake on you.
are
Oh
you are
yeah,
you telling a story
all that
of
stuff.
your streaming career, Steve?
Yeah,
No, that's
Steve
not
is.
my streaming career. I didn't do my streaming career.
I
But
ain't seen you on Twitch
it's
in a couple weeks now.
I
Yeah, I
ain't
ain't.
did Twitch because that wasn't my plan. I was using Twitch as a tool to
For
learn.
your morning show.
Yeah, exactly. See,
All right, Steve
uh,
Harvey, I got you.
come on, it's all
Mr.
part of the
Moses.
plan. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But I didn't. I definitely. You got to learn how to not put so much pressure on yourself. Because one area I definitely put pressure on myself was student loans, hitting them. I gotta get them down. I gotta get them down. And I'm rushing so fast that when they said he wasn't passing that forgiveness, I was sad. I had to look at myself, slow down, bro. It's good. Like, you already got your plan set out. Like, it's going to go down. Just let time work in your favor. And time will always work in your favor. As long as you putting stuff into work, put this here, put this puzzle piece here, this puzzle piece here, time is your best friend. So, all the pressure that we feel in our 20s is honestly to make you a better man, a better woman. So, I think we should embrace it, and we all should work together instead of trying to tear each other down. Oh, he broke. He ain't got enough money to send me flowers today. Oh, he said I gotta go 50-50. He broke. Instead, we should be, we all struggling together.
We all
At least the majority of it. So, some folks live in that fantasy where they can go on OnlyFans and just show they feet and they get sent thousands of dollars. I ain't got it like that.
My feet ugly.
I'm thinking about it. My feet not.
Oh gosh.
Now
Well,
we
you
talking
know
about feet. Now we talking
no.
about feet.
I'm
No,
not know. But yeah, y'all, we all face pressure in our 20s. Y'all gotta stop complaining about it and just accept that that's the way that life gonna be, and we gotta move on. We should talk about it, have our conversations. But if you stay down too long, it ain't good.
I would like to add what my friend Cam told me one time. We was having a conversation, and I feel like it goes very well with what you were saying, Steve. But he told me, I live my life like I want to live it because I know that as long as I keep working on myself at my job, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, it's always gonna come back tenfold.
Sure will. Sure will. I'm glad you got it off like that, Jago. I think we can end it off right there. I think we can end it off right there because 20 is hard for us all. And if y'all want to support us while we going through our 20s, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
If you need that cash out, let us know.
Oh, Renee said send us some cash out, buddy, y'all.
You want to send
Yeah,
me
I ain't
cash
wanna
Send us
out?
some cash out, buddy. For real.
I'll shout you out on the next episode.
Oh, okay.
Just a shout out.
Okay. Y'all check out her. Her stuff gonna be inside of the description after this. Y'all check her out.
Right.